Welcome to a new stitch of the month. This month we're crocheting again, and we're going to learn the knit stitch, also known as the waistcoat or center single crochet stitch. For this demonstration, I'm going to continue with a swatch I've already started. I began with a foundation chain that I joined into the round and worked a round of single crochets as you normally would into the chain stitches. And then you essentially keep doing the same for the following rounds. Yes, knit stitch only uses single crochets. Now the trick is where you insert your hook into the stitch. So I start each round with a chain stitch for height. And then instead of inserting your hook under the two V-shaped loops at the top of the stitch as you normally would, you insert it directly through the center of the stitch between the two legs here at the front of the stitch below. If you pull the legs apart a little, you can also see the corresponding pair of legs at the back of the stitch, and your hook needs to go through those as well. Now it can be a bit tricky at the beginning, but you will soon get the hang of it. So insert your hook from front to back through that V, and then turn your work a bit to double check that you've come out at the right place on the back. Now the hook should be in the center of that V at the back, between the two legs and below the two back loops of your stitch. And then you just work a single crochet. Make sure you keep your tension nice and loose with this stitch, otherwise you will find it hard to insert your hook through the centers of the stitches in the next round. So insert your hook between the two front legs of the next stitch and check the back to make sure you come out between the two back legs as well as below the two horizontal back loops. And there you can see that V shape that we want. Insert through the center and out the back between the two back legs and under the two back loops. And then you keep going like this all the way around. Now, as I'm showing you here, the knit stitch is best worked in the round, and this way the stitches line up nicely directly above each other. If you crochet knit stitch in rows where you turn your work each time, the stitches will no longer line up properly and you'll lose that look of knitted stockinette. So essentially, for the full effect, make sure you only ever insert your hook from the front side of your stitches through to the back between the legs and below the horizontal loops. Now, if you find it a bit tricky initially, keep going. The end result looks amazing, so it's really worth the effort. And have fun crocheting the knit stitch.